Dude, look at this. This turned out way better than I thought. Hello everybody, this is Nolan from Asia Pacific Gardening, and by the time this video airs, it's already Halloween, so happy Halloween to you all. And you may be asking, what is all this stuff I have in front of me? Maybe you're thinking I'm crazy. Well, you're absolutely correct. I am crazy because I'm going to push the envelope a little bit on conventional bonsai and try to create something that just hasn't been done before. So hang tight, and also I want to hear what you're dressing up for as Halloween. I want to hear about it.
And baby, yeah, you stick around long enough, yeah, you'll be able to see what I'm dressing up for. Halloween, yeah.
So let's get to the rest of this video and see what I'm going to create with all this stuff here. So I'm inspired by a lot of the things that I see in the Pacific Northwest. I do a lot of hiking, landscape photography. So I'm trying to create like a morning sunrise, morning dew over the ocean water type of effect. So my thought is this, right? So I have a fountain pot here. This isn't a bonsai pot because there's no drainage hole. It's not meant to hold the bonsai, but bear with me here. My thought is to fill this with water, and this is a pumice stone. I'm gonna drill a hole, plant this Chinese elm that I've been training for a while in here, kind of like something like this. I don't know if you can see it, kind of like this. And I will explain the techniques I'm going to be using to create the sunrise morning dew effect. But first I want to start sculpting this rock. So I got there's a drill and a drill bit. I'm just going to start punching holes in here at an angle to create a divot bowl-like effect. So I can plant this tree in here like that. So let's get to work. So I'm going to be drilling a hole kind of at a diagonal angle here, deep enough so I can plant this tree all the way in here. So this probably isn't the safest way to do this, but you know, I'm crazy, so let's just have at it. And pumice stone is really soft, easy to chisel. So you get the idea. Get a big enough hole for this to plant in. So I'm gonna skip all this boring part and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Broke off a big piece, but it was here. Gotta keep going, can't stop now. See, it's starting to come together. So I drilled a pretty deep hole, as you can see, but you also have to think of the rock as if it's a bonsai pot. So I gotta drill a drainage hole there. So I'm gonna punch a hole down on the bottom so then, you know, the roots can breathe and there's water going through. So I'm gonna use the same drill and punch through. Hopefully I don't break this. So here goes nothing. I'm gonna go from top down first. Well, did I break it? No. So there's a hole. So if I water top down, water can drain through the bottom and then the roots can breathe. So let's move on to the next design step. So the next step is to kind of find the placement of the tree and see if this hole that I've drilled is big enough for this this Chinese elm here. So I'm going to take this out of the pot and massage the roots. And see how this will fit in here. Yeah, this isn't bad. Placement of it, pretty good. And if I were to bring the pot in here like this, I kind of get this little cascade look. And again, stay with me. I'm going to teach you how I'm going to create this fog-like look. First, I think I want to prune this tree a little bit just to give it some nice haircut. But I think I'm gonna show you my Halloween costume here real quick.
Did someone say Halloween? Yeah, that is the Macho Man Randy Savage's favorite holiday. Yeah, you come knocking at the Macho Man's door, I don't say who's there, no. I immediately offer treats. Just like when you visit pnetools.com/bonsai. Use the promo code bonsai at checkout. You can get 10% off select Barnell tools, that we use on a daily basis. You don't want to use the cheap tools because cheap tools are not gonna get the job done, especially when it comes to raking the leaves in the fall. Yeah, no cheap tools to my left, no cheap tools to my right. Don't need them then, don't need them now. Yeah, the one you want to get is the B999 adjustable rake. Just like that. And the handle also adjustable. Just like that. You can rake the leaves outside faster, and the Macho Man can climb to the top rope to drop the elbow down for 1, 2, 3. So visit pnetools.com/bonsai. Yeah. Get 10% off select Barnell tools when you use Bonsai at checkout, because the Barnell tools are the cream of the crop, because the cream always rises to the top. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use a A3001S here to just give this a little bit of a haircut. You know, if you want to learn more about like how to prune, just click on one of the videos at the end of this video here. I'll link it. But I'm just gonna give it a quick haircut because it's kind of all over the place. Not much. Get rid of some of the dog sticks here. And I primarily like to use a clip and grow method because I'm lazy. I don't want to use wire. And I can achieve better branch movement with clip and grow. I get the sharp angles. Okay, next step, I'm gonna pot this. No, I think next step I gotta design the placement of the rocks first. So let me clean this up and I'll show you. So interesting story about this pot shape here. My dad Robert actually designed this, so there's not a lot of these out there. So this is a very unique pot. And I want this rock that I carved to kind of sit a little bit higher. So I'm just gonna use some PVC coupling to build a base for this to stand on. Oh, it's a little wobbly. Oh, no. Yeah, this works. And then if I plant the tree in, like so. Let me pull the camera back a little bit so you can see. So this is kind of the vision that I was looking for. Let me move out of the way. So kind of have this tree coming out of the rock and going up. That's what I always see when I go hiking along the beach or along the side of a mountain. And this is gonna be like the ocean. I'll fill it with water, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use to create that morning dew smoke effect. But first, let's get this tree planted, just like a regular bonsai tree. Gonna cover up the hole with a screen, some lava rock, and then plant this in. So let's see.
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, this is Nolan from Asia Pacific Gardening. I think I need to take this bonsai I created to the hospital, because this looks sick. Well, look at this. This looks pretty cool already by itself. Like very unique, right? Instead of a regular bonsai pot, put it in this pumice stone. This by itself is already pretty cool, but I'm gonna take this even further. Watch. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna take it a step further. This bowl here is already filled with water, as you can see. I got the little PVC coupling rings here to act as a stand for my pumice rock bonsai. What I'm gonna add is this thing called a smoker. It's like a smoker pump thing. It vibrates the water at a high frequency and turns it into a mist. So I'm gonna plug this in here. Then I'm gonna put this rock here, get the position, and I'm gonna plug it in, and let's hope this works. Pretty cool, huh? And this is the little electric mist maker thing. It just vibrates the water at high frequency. And look, that's what it does. And totally safe to touch. Just kidding, just kidding. I wouldn't put your finger like right on top of it or anything, but it's just mist. Well, there you have it, folks. What do you think? Why have a boring humidifier at home when you can have this awesome thing instead of a humidifier? Because it does the same thing. And also this pumice stone maintains quite a bit of moisture, so it's kind of a self-watering bonsai. There's a hole on the bottom for the roots to breathe, this drainage layer. And if you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment of what you think of my crazy contraption here that I've created. And we'll see you next Friday. See ya.